Welcome to Spring LIB.
We are told that hydrogen peroxide, or H2O2, can either function as an oxidizing or reducing agent. We want to determine whether it is better as an oxidizing or reducing agent. The way that we can determine this is by consulting the table containing half reactions along with their corresponding values for their standard reduction potentials. So the two half reactions that we see from the table that involve hydrogen peroxide are H2O2 adding electrons to be reduced, and also adding electrons and hydrogen atoms to oxygen in order to reduce oxygen into H2O2. And so if we flip that second one, we can see that we are left with the oxidation reaction of hydrogen peroxide because we are not adding any electrons to H2O2. We are instead oxidizing it into O2. And so the top reaction, therefore, represents the reduction of H2O2, which means that it represents hydrogen peroxide functioning as an oxidizing agent, while the bottom half reaction represents the oxidation of H2O2, and therefore having hydrogen peroxide function as a reducing agent. So we look at the values of the standard reduction potentials for each one of these half reactions. And we see that when we compare them, that the value 1.78 is greater than 0.68. The negative value of 0.68 comes from the fact that we reversed this reduction reaction to give us the oxidation of hydrogen peroxide. And so the negative just corresponds to the oxidation potential of hydrogen peroxide rather than the reduction potential of positive 0.68 for O2 gas. And so we can just compare the magnitudes of each one of these. We see that 1.78 corresponds to the potential of H2O2 to be reduced, while 0.68 corresponds to the potential of H2O2 to be oxidized. And so when we compare those two magnitudes, we see that it has a greater potential to be reduced, and so it is therefore a better oxidizing agent. So we can conclude that hydrogen peroxide is a better oxidizing agent than it is a reducing agent.